Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm breaking my holiday silence. But I'm coming in with a mid-January, from January 15th to the end of January, where I'm reading now, it must be the 6th of January, and I'll be uploading them to tell you how many celebrations that we will be celebrating coming up. So there is a New Year celebration in a Julian calendar, the celebration that has sort of like a Christmas, then a New Year's coming up. But January 15th itself has a numerous amount of celebrations that we can follow. For example, there is the National Hat Day on a very very low level, but for those of us who wear hats, and I'm a hat wearer, I celebrate. There's a humanitarian day on January 15th. There's also the National Sanctity of Human Life Day, which every year I come in and celebrate. January is an especially particular month for me. For those of us who like ice cream, there's a strawberry ice cream day, the 15th of January. But also there is World Religion Day, which is always the third Sunday of January, and World Snow Day. And here, I'm in the mountains now, and if you can see out that window, it's all white. We have about coming up to a yard of snow, 1, 2, 3 feet. It's at a meter now. I was just outside, it's freezing outside. I've been shoveling. So this is just to welcome you back and welcome myself back. Now let's get into the second half of January reading. Hey Aquarius, here's your reading for the second half of the month. I'm going to start with La Vida Sibilla card, the cards, and then I have the tarot, which is the Silver Witchcraft Tarot, to highlight that. And then of course I have my runes, perhaps the Neapolitan cards should I need them. I don't seem with this type of these decks, starting with the Vida Sibilla. What we will see. Aquarius, let's see what's in line for you from January 15th till the end of the month. Aquarius, for the second half of January. Whoa, something important is happening here. Something very important is going on. Something important is going on. Oh, okay. A party, a significant other, or a person you have met is going to disentangle themselves from a relationship they are in. They're going to free themselves up. And they're not going to be very forthcoming with that information, but you will find out. You will find out basically because of the sadness they're going through, because it's always difficult to leave someone, whether you are in love or not with them. It's a bond, and bonds are very difficult to break. When you travel along a road together, in good or in bad, it's always difficult to change a pattern, to break a pattern. But that will be happening, and you are in line, Aquarius, for another relationship, the beginning of or having to contend with a relationship that someone is going to present themselves for. Now, obviously, nothing is always very easy going. Okay, first let me show you these two bottom cards. This is the priest, sacerdote, and then we have la matrice, the female lover, could be a male as well, and that's what was. I'll show some of the significant cards to you. The focus card is the doctor, dottore, which can also be a scientist, a professional, jurist, a lawyer, barrister, solicitor. It could be any kind of a professional figure, but here I'm reading it as being a mood, sadness, having to lick someone's wounds because of the cards that surround this. First of all, I'm getting timing, and I'm getting timing in terms of finally love coming in. This is amore, love, and so speedy. Okay, finally coming in, but not without its difficulties. I have here the deliranti and the delirious people, and the widower here. But, you know, all in all, if you put things on a scale, what comes out is the gran consolazione, the materialization of your dream-like situation. And it's not only concerning a relationship. However, as I said, it's not all very smooth going, as life is life is life is life, and I can repeat that over and over again. And I'm getting here a chevron, which talks about the importance that the value of love has always meant to you, and how what you could not stand and you cannot stand, Aquarius, is the non-truths. Let me put it that way: the non-truths that have been dished your way right when you were feeling happiness concerning love and thought that it would be going in a specific direction. There would always be a sort of negative change, and that would bring you into such a backward-looking mood when times were better. It was never like this. Why did this happen? Okay. Now, also, there definitely will be an ending to a situation. You're going to you're going to close the door on something. It could be a business. It could be a relationship, an old relationship. It could be any kind of partnership. It could be business. Could be you could maybe not want to see a friend anymore who crossed the line, and you just don't agree with them. But there's something that is coming to an end definitely, and that too will bring you not a tear to your eye, but make you put your life in review. News, stanza. This is news coming in, and the news concerns something that you first of all, you didn't expect, things that you thought were moving your way in a positive fashion are going to take a turn elsewhere. Now, this situation is going to put you in a position of revisiting how you earn your living and how your livelihood. Do I get another job? Shall I quit? Shall I go job hunting? Okay. And I get this with the mercante. Hold 1 second. And it's I have to see the window outside. It's snowing, and I heard a big truck. I heard a truck, and I thought they were going to come right next to the door and start shoveling. I didn't want the noise, so I had to shut the door. But the way it is explained to you, the way I said, look, someone's coming into your life who will be freeing themselves up. Right? This is a situation that is independent of another development here, of a closing of a situation. That is quite different. I have here the Silver Witchcraft Tarot that I'm going to use to highlight a couple of things. First of all, the Doctor card in the right smack in the center. Aquarius, over the Doctor card, what do I have? The Eight of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Knight of Wands. Now, this is a sort of suggestion. The cards are counseling you, saying that whether you like it or not, whether you are ready or not, the fire's coming in. There is love, but not only love, but passion coming in. You need to open yourself to it and just hold off judgment. Just keep your animosity or any other kind of antagonism you may have at bay. Remember that. Let me take some more cards on. There is a cat here, lies, and a whole string of things that are going to make you turn back and think of how things were when they were better. All right. 2 pages here. I've got the Page of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. There's definitely a clearing of the air. There's definitely a clearing of the air that adds to the passion between you two. Even, and this I'm saying, even if you do not physically see each other, even if this is done while you are abroad, even if this is done at a distance, but it does occur. Now, the 3 of Pentacles here is a qualitative jump spiritually in a relationship. I'm reading it as that. So it seems as if you have to take a couple of steps back before you go forward in a new interpersonal relationship. Now, I'm going to take the runes to see what they can add to this, Aquarius. Okay. The idea, the notion of having to quell any animosity that you have, and having things emerge, and having the communication, even if it's at a distance, work in your favor. There's the runes are telling you, this is weird, the nameless and faceless rune is telling you that it has to be done not exactly on your terms, but almost. You're the one who should press for a clarification. You're the one who should want and request a qualitative jump before going forward. Don't start something new without a clarification. Right over the Doctor and the 3 clarification cards of the tarot, I have here Tear, and Tears pointing to 2 runes. This is a success in moving forward with this person coming into your life. Both Awats and Raido are talking of forward movement with this person. And the forward movement, lo and behold, again, you know, the runes and the cards, all 2 decks and the runes are telling you that there is a sort of roller coaster flavor to the second half of January, because it's not going to be an easy ride, Lagos Merkstave, and it's not going to be always a happy ride, Wunyo Merkstave, but it will be a successful ride in going forward with that person, in the journeying forward with that person. There's a lot of lessons to be learned with this up and down movement and the decision to continue going forward. I hope this was of help, Aquarius, to you, and it will serve to help you, give you some guidance. And until we read together again, Aquarius, namaste, my friends.